Anime, anime review, ding! Kiznaiver review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Kiznaiver Agata is a quiet and reserved teenage boy whose senses of pain has all but vanished. His friend Chidori Takashiro can only faintly remember the day before Katsuhira has undergone this profound change. Now his muffled and complex demeanor makes Kyushi a constant target for bullies who exploit him for his eagerness sum of money. But their fish only manage to make him blink, as even emotions are far from his grasp. However, one day Chihiro and four teenagers are adopted and forced to join the Kinesia system as official Kinaivers. Those taking part are connected through pain. If one member is injured, the others will feel an equal amount of agony. These individuals must become the lab rat and scapegoats of an incomplete system designed with world peace in mind. With their fate literally intertwined, the Kinaivers must expose their true selves to each other or risk failing much more than just the Kinsua system. This anime has about 12 episodes and it premiered April 9th, 2016 to June 25th, 2016. It's original series, and it's sci-fi, drama, romance. 24 minutes per episode, and it's rated PG-13. Now, basing off like the whole complete story of it, and it's being very colorful for these group of teenagers who are like basically forced by the government to complete a certain task to conquer world peace. And frankly, it's kind of interesting how they're all tied. I feel like if one gets injured, the rest of them feel pain. I thought that was a very interesting concept here. And also, since the studio is based by Studio Trigger, I'm surprised at most of the work that they've been putting out with anime. They produce a lot of good anime, and this one I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best that I've seen so far, and it came out in that year. But also, I feel like for the Kiznaiver, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not. I'm sorry. I think evidently they try to get out the same premise of like Kill la Kill, because Kill la Kill was also a big success, and also spin off a very video game based on that as well. I feel like with these characters, you try to make sure they live to some type of expectation in their own series and have their own ambition, but hopefully they don't crumble under the pressure. One thing that I found out, especially when you move a character that makes you human, especially with one main boy character in this game, it makes you realize like how can one thing that makes us somewhat human be taken like just like that, and then his friends being hurt in the process. But I guess that's one way the anime was going with. And I also feel like with each of these characters in the series, each one of them catches your attention when you first see them appear on the screen, whether that be a personality or other characteristic or individuality. Like, for example, you have Mika, a very interesting character who suffers from a range of mental illness, while Ishihara is extreme masochist and enjoys pain. And then you have the protagonist, who is their version of an e-boy, who likes people beat them up. So like you have a range of characters that fit some type of stereotype or archetypal group in society that today and still exists today, or has like existed for a while. I feel like some characters, like even the supporting cast, if you look to me even more, there's something that draws you to them, that I don't know, that compelling factor that draws you even more into them, which I thought was a really interesting choice, especially with the dialogue with all the voice actors, and they bring these characters to life. I thought they did a good job with some of those moments that you are seeing in the anime without giving too much away. I feel like even with the writing and the animation, like the animation itself is flawless. Like, it's so bright, it's so colorful, it just draws your attention in. And I think for what this anime is trying to give off, I think also if this had more like episode, I feel like you could have more drawn out with all the characters with more character development versus it being so short. But also, I don't think it's not up to par with Kill la Kill, but it's trying to be at that same basis as Kill la Kill. And I think with Studio Trigger trying to for this anime to come out, I think this is one of their big projects. They try to make sure it had like a glowing review, but I don't think it just missed the mark just barely. But overall, I enjoy it. It does have its charm and its way to like ease people into it, and I feel like even with this anime itself, it does stand out on its own, even though people might think it's not. But I think it is one of the most underrated anime in my opinion, because you don't see about it mentioned every now and then. So I give it like a 7 out of 10. It was really good, and hopefully other people will feel the same way, because I think it deserves more hype than it deserves. Give this video a big like. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below, and don't forget to forget to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Until then, bye.